Gavin, obviously, when you look at what last year looked like, preparing yourself from this year, you obviously dealt with injuries and things like that. But just to be in this situation right now, you're one win away from winning the World Series. Just what has that meant to you on a high level, but also just the success that you've been having personally just throughout this postseason?
Yeah, I think having it taken away for a whole year, it makes you appreciate the game definitely a little more. The ups and downs, everything. I would have given anything to just be able to play last year, and I think you definitely appreciate it more. But we still got to win one more game, so it's nothing's over till it's over, and it's a good team over there. So we got to finish things out, and yeah, it's not done yet. So we just got to keep going.
About the fifth row in the corner, Barry.
Gavin, what is it like to play for an organization that when you report to spring training, basically the only acceptable outcome is winning the whole thing?
Yeah, I think, it's huge. Not everybody gets an opportunity to play in the postseason, and kind of, with us, at least every year I've been here, we've been in the postseason, and it's expected, like you said, which is a good thing. It means, you got a lot of good people running the org that care about winning and want to win, and then obviously the guys in the clubhouse want to win and are winning. So, this is what everybody wants to play for right here. So not everybody gets that opportunity. So you definitely don't take that for granted either.
Fabian, second row on your right.
Yeah, Gavin, you were a taxi squad in 2020 and obviously been around for some of these postseason runs. I mean, what would a chance at a parade mean for you? And do you feel like to the city just having been around enough?
Yeah, I think not having that, the fans really getting to enjoy it during the COVID year, obviously, and not having that kind of, sucks. But, hopefully we can just get rid of the whole short season thing. People not counting it, get that taste out of our mouth. But like I said, still, we got to win one more game. And that's the main thing is you just take it pitch by pitch, and it's not over till it's over, like I keep saying. So, we're not letting our foot off the gas pedal here, and we just got to keep playing our game.
How much has that short season thing been something that you guys have been conscious about, and how difficult has that been the last few years, maybe to like block out in a sense?
Yeah, I think it kind of bugs everybody. We were all in the same situation, and we still won that year, and we were all in the same boat doing the same thing. So, I personally don't think that's the right narrative, but I think it kind of bugs everybody a little bit that you don't get the recognition that team that year deserved, and if anything, I thought it was probably harder to win that year. So. You want the full season one though, and then just to get that whole narrative out of the window.
Third row in the left center, Clinton.
Gavin, could you tell us about your relationship with Mookie in terms of position-wise and as a leader in the clubhouse and what you've learned from him, not just over the years, but this year specifically in terms of everything you guys have had to do together?
Yeah, I mean, this guy just wants to win. He'll do anything. He gets thrown in at shortstop in spring training, doesn't complain about it. I was out there working hard early every single day to try to get better, and just watching him how he goes about his work every day, and he's in the cage for hours before the game, and he's out every day doing his early work defense. Like he doesn't take a day off, and the main thing that I've watched him and learned from is this, his work ethic is just relentless. He's one of the best players in baseball, and he doesn't take a single day off, and I think that's why he's so great, and that's what makes him different from everybody else. And obviously he's super talented, but he's a big leader in our clubhouse. He's vocal, and he works his ass off. So when you got a guy that's that talented that is doing that every day, it kind of rubs off on everybody else.
Stay there with Jack.
For as frustrating as the last couple postseasons were, how much do you think just those struggles have kind of helped you guys build the culture and play with the kind of intensity you have this month?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that I feel like is different from the years past is the intensity and to compete every single pitch and to not giving that bat away or a pitch away. And not that to say we did in the years past, but it just the intensity, every single pitch, every single inning feels different this year than it did in years past. And I think that's just the guys we have in the clubhouse, and like you said, we kind of learned from our past mistakes, and like this year where we spent pretty much every day together, and for these last 3-4 weeks, I think that's made a big difference, and we're all pulling the same direction, so let's get together, and then when you're close with these guys in the clubhouse, it just makes pulling for each other that much easier.
There aren't many teams that have as much star power in the clubhouse as you guys do, especially like with Mookie, Freddie, and Shohei. Like, how have you seen those three kind of coexist this year, and what's allowed them to, have that kind of level of talent in there and star level, and also still kind of build what you guys have talked about in that room.
Yeah, none of them have egos. I think, all three of those guys just want to win at the end of the day and know that our ultimate team goal is to win a World Series. So, all three of them are obviously three of the best players in baseball. That's not a secret, but at the same time, there's no ego. There's a lot of selfishness and, just want to win. And you see it with Freddie, obviously Shohei. These guys are playing, with broken bones and needing surgery and still putting their bodies on the line every day. And that just shows you that, these guys are selfless superstars that they just want to win. And I think that's what makes part of the reason why that makes us special.
One row behind to your left, Mike.
Gavin, when you got moved off a shortstop in spring training, what was that initial sting like, and how did you prevent that from being a pretty big mental blow?
Yeah, I think initially, it sucked. Coming off the ACL surgery, I expected myself to be a lot better and more prepared to play the position. And, just it didn't happen and it didn't work out. And, initially I was, it stunk. But, there's my view of it was there's no time to sit and sulk around. Like, let's go play the best second base possible and pour into second base and just try to get better there. And, Woody and Dino and Miggy and a lot of other guys just, helped me along the way and poured into me. And, just watching Mookie every day get out at short makes you want to get out and work every day too. So initially it sucked, but at the same time, there's no reason to sit around and sulk. What's done was done, and let's just move on and try to get better.
2 rows behind, Matt.
Gavin, setting aside the fact that you guys still have one win to go, up until this point, you guys, there have been a number of times throughout the season where things could have gone terribly wrong. I mean, the experiment of putting Mookie at short, as you guys just talked about, to all the injuries, to being down to the Padres 2-1 in the division series. How have you guys been able to make that happen? Have everything turn out the way you want it when they all could have gone wrong?
I think ultimately it's probably only helped us because throughout the whole season with all the injuries we've had to deal with, other guys have had to step up and, have more responsibility to try to help us win games. So I think, dealing with all that, we've had other guys step up and ultimately at this time of the year, we're still banged up. Guys are beat up. We're missing guys. But, I think just going through that has made us a better group. Just like I said, everybody's had to step up a little bit. And, this group, no one cares who gets it done as long as it gets done. And, I think that helps us a lot. But, yeah, we went through some struggles where it felt like, this might not be where we want to be. But, it all kind of worked out.
A couple more. Kirsten, second row on your right.
Just looking at today's matchup against Luis Teal, what did you see from him over the summer? You guys saw him in Game 3 of that series here at Yankee Stadium, and what can you take from those at-bats just to kind of put it into this one and put him into play? Yeah,
he's got really good stuff. Throws hard. He's got a good 3-pitch mix, really good fastball. So, it's not the usual Game 4 starter you usually kind of run into. So, he's really good. So we game plan obviously really well, but don't want to give away any secrets. But yeah, he's got good stuff, and I think when you get a chance to see a guy a couple times, it always helps a little bit. Try to feel him out, know how he feels in the batter's box, but he's got good stuff. So we got our hands full, and we just got to keep competing like we have been.
One last one for Gavin. All right, Gavin, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Good luck tonight.